Hello everybody, welcome to our live stream here on Lead Chess and Twitch. Happy Halloween, real Halloween. Yesterday we had our version of Halloween for my simul. It is actually Halloween morning here. Masturbate must be out trick-or-treating. He starts early. It's literally literally 3 a.m. on Halloween Eve, and he's out trick-or-treating already. Alright, hopefully the police don't pick him up. If we know a good bail bondsman. So, we're taking challenges 5+3 casual. I hate Monday, but it's Halloween, so I'll let it slide this week. Check Masters. Princess Chess, what's up? Chestnuts. I don't think there's too many chestnuts here yet. We just got here. Chestnuts are for Christmas anyway. It's Halloween. Spooky Halloween. Let's get some emotes. I had scary but interesting dreams last night. Alright, Princess Chess. You're on. You're on for the first game. Up late or up early. You better not sleep through the whole of you better not sleep through the whole of Halloween. Halloween Monday. It's good to see you. Alright. Bird. What do you play against the birds? I always stir my coffee with a knife when I run out of spoons. Plastic knives are safer in general. Don't use those pumpkin carving tools to stir your coffee. Bird. Pause from the Princess Chess. Princess Chess plays Sicilian. That is interesting. Where did that come from? It's a Halloween defense. I'm still not awake, guys. My official chess stats is challenging. Monday nights are hard for me to sleep after the simul, so it takes me a little bit longer to get up to speed here. In Eastern Europe, you know, tomorrow is the Day of the Dead. I mean, any Catholic, primarily Catholic countries, you know, especially like Mexico, but it's a holiday here for religious reasons. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I wanted to play e4, but I'm not going to be doing that anymore. And if I play knight c3, then I get nailed with d5. So, I mean, all I have left is to play the bird. Proper bird. Yeah, I mean, knight c3, d5 looks good for black, honestly. Princess Chess playing d4, though. I like the idea of, you know, e4 players being forced to play d4, a tempo down. I mean, some people have a natural talent for playing, you know, maybe a different kind of opening that they never knew they would be good at. But anytime I can get an e4 player into a reverse d4 opening, I've got to be happy. The what was I gonna say? Okay, the birds is not the safest opening in any case. But I mean, if I'm teaching people, I try to teach them to stay within their natural repertoire. So Princess Chess, you really shouldn't play e4 c or f4 c5. But all right, if you're a Sicilian player, it's fine. If you're an English opening player, it's fine. If it's Halloween and you're just messing around, it's fine. But in general, I think, you know, you should avoid it. Okay. So here we are. Like a mainline Leningrad Dutch with colors reversed. I only play the Dutch on a very provisional basis. never played it in a tournament game. Personally, c3, reducing the scope of the bishop on g7. How much does the extra tempo here really matter? You might ask yourself. Self? I don't know. I've played this before. Queen e1 is definitely a possibility. h6, h3 in this case. I could have played queen e1 instead of c3. Maybe if I want to play queen e1, that's actually the better way to go about it. Although c3 is a useful move. Typically in the black side of Leningrad Dutch, you play either queen e8 or c6 or knight c6. So I should play either knight c3, queen e1, or c3. But here I'm actually combining like two slightly different variations. Not sure if that's good or not. The lucky thing is that Princess Chess doesn't know what she's doing, hopefully. Alright, official chess stats in the list. We're a little concerned about Asterbait being Halloween and all. And he's not online. A couple of my other friends are online. Good to see them. Princess, just very sensible play by you here. b6, very solid. Consistent. So I suppose I can play queen g3 to increase our control over the e5 square. I mean, although typically we're coming out to h4. Oh yeah. You better be afraid. You have good reason to be afraid here. Although my development isn't that scary yet. f5, queen h4 just promotes exchanges of queen, which I don't really like. Knight a3, typical developing move. I don't like e4 that much. Too much open space. I talked about queen g3, but I think it's too late here. What do I do? She's gonna play e5. I'm gonna play f5 if you do that. Don't even think about it. I guess we'll just try developing a piece. Okay, this could get crazy, officially crazy, if she plays e5. Actually, it just occurred to me that I can play f5. It's a lot like my game with... It's not a good move. It's like my game with Hey It's Miro yesterday, if anyone saw that. This looks a little overextended. There you are. Hey It's Miro. We could have had our structure from yesterday's game, like with reverse colors. Basically. Hey there. Okay, this knight is joining the party. Party on. I summoned you. I know. It's Halloween, and I summon people. Halloween summoning. Actually, it's handy that this queen like X-rays. The X-ray attack against c3 is protected. Ooh, she's positional. A natural d4 player, maybe. What about a redeployment? Maybe I should just go for it here. Where's my knight going when it gets attacked, though? Well, then it's redeploying. Yeah, I guess. We'll redeploy when necessary. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's Monday morning. I'm half asleep. What time is it in Alaska? Do you guys have time change? You do, right? I've asked you this question before. I'm not going to open the A file here. I guess we have to think at least momentarily about sacrificing a piece. Wow. Bishop h6 is going a bit far. Yesterday against Hayes Miro, I got carried away. I knew that was bad, what I did. It was like this little voice inside my head was like, don't do that, you know not to do that. And I did it anyway. When the little voice inside your head tells you not to do something, I would caution everyone strongly to listen to that little voice. If you find the temptation to ignore the little voice inside your head. By the way, on another note, if you're having little voices inside your head, you might want to have it checked out. But it's normal for me. Alright. All jokes aside, she's trying to trade queens. No. Not trade queens. No trade of queen, please. Wait a second. Knight g5. h6, pawn takes pawn. Damn. Rook takes, it doesn't work. Now this is pretty unclear. I assume white is better. Got the f5 leverage. 217 to be exact. So how are you related to like Pacific time, Miro? I never got it clear in my head. Are you like 1 hour off of Seattle time or? Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright. Pawn takes pawn, c4, or ignore it. Ignore. Yeah, I don't like the queenside stuff she's got. The one thing about playing Princess Chess is like she always has more time than me. Although that's true for most opponents. Happy Halloween! It's even Halloween in Alaska. Oh my god. What is that? Rook e8? Rook e8 off the F file. You sure about that? Princess Chess plays the closed Sicilian with white. It's almost like she's playing with herself. I never seen her play the Sicilian ever. We gotta go. I gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go. What about knight d6 there for me? That was probably pretty strong as well. But the pieces are... The white pieces are really strong in tandem with this f-file push. Typical birds opening Dutch closed Sicilian sort of thing. I don't think this is the kind of position she's ever playing, so she's good at what she knows. Played really good games against me lately, although only has a couple draws to show it for it, but I really thought the last games were tough. There goes the bishop. Princess just definitely doesn't have a thing for bishops. Bishops, they know good. She's definitely a hedonist. On Halloween, we have no respect for bishops and the church. Okay. And rook a7 with the acerbate defense. Wow. Begging for the knight sacrifice. Pawn takes pawn. Oh my god. Knight takes f7. She might actually survive there. That's disturbing. But I feel like I have a strong enough attack to justify this. Maybe I have stronger. Queen h4 first. We can bulk up our attack first. With Queen h4. Queen h4. I don't know. She has knight f8. No, that loses a piece. Okay, good. I think. Yeah, I don't think knight f8 will hold. This is a very strong kingside attack. I said knight f8 won't hold. Do you even English? That works? Oh my god. f6. Bishop takes f6. Rook takes f6. Knight f5. Rook takes f5. Pawn takes f5. Bishop takes f5. Alright, I could get blitzed, I guess. Pawn takes pawn. Knight takes. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. I just did the Three Stooges curly sound. Or that's actually Mo. No. Larry. Whatever. f6. Gotta take it and play knight f5. Like, what else can you do? Or resign. Take a knight f5. You're lucky you have that. I'm getting 2 pieces for the rook. 2 pieces for rook and pawn. Did I forget about something? She missed it completely. She missed it completely. Dude. Let's just wake up. You had bishop takes f6 and knight f5, which gives you a chance. This is not a chance. This is self-immolation. You might have missed something. Still, I don't have mate. It's amazing that I still don't have mate. I wonder how much counterplay she has if she finds bishop takes f6. I mean, I assume white's still winning, but I mean, wasn't 100% sure. Yeah, apparently it's really winning. It wasn't pretty. Though Queen h4 was a major error. I couldn't make knight takes f7 work. It doesn't work. So there's another move I missed. Whoa. What is it? Then what is it? If it's not knight f7. F takes g6 was the best. Oh, who would have known? What's that do? I just win on f7 or break through on e6. I just should exchange pawns. All right, missed it. Too many opportunities there. Jumbo Quark, requesting you join our team. Jumbo Quark, accepted. We have 5 challenges. Okay, subscribers should go first. Official chess stats. Thanks, Princess. Get some sleep on this fine Halloween day so you can go out trick-or-treating. I hope you're not going to be Chucky again this year. Alright. Because that was pretty scary. King Kong. Hey, it's Miro. Jumbo Quark. Yeah, I kind of liked it, actually. Something... something fun about Chucky. Who are subscribers? Hey, it's Miro. Hey, it's Miro Sumahair. I don't know about the other guys. I don't think they're subscribers. We'll take Sumahair and Hey, it's Miro. First. Subscribers first. How's it going? I'm still asleep. I have trouble sleeping on Sunday nights. I finally got to sleep, but I don't get enough sleep. Need a sleep doctor. Doctor Sleep. Okay. I have a crazy schedule, so I messed up my sleep schedule by staying out all till Sunday morning, as usual. Let's try the... gonna say the tango. I played the Benko against you last time, but let's play it differently. Oh, you took? Wait, what is this again? If I change up the move order... confusing, isn't it? Except me. I love being Chucky. Who wants to see me dancing at work? I just want to see you dancing at work. No Chucky. Baristas in skimpy outfits have been supported by the Supreme Court. Queen takes b6. How is it on this fine Brazilian election morning? At least to know that only like 49% of the population is stupid. Still, that's not bad, you know, 51 out of 100. Lula for the win. Yeah, it was the replay of Trump, rejection of Trumpism by 1%. Actually, smaller margin than Trump's defeat. I should have freaking bet on Lula. I knew I didn't have any money left in my betting account. This is not a Benko, and I don't know what I'm doing. I purposely bluffed Sumahair in the move order in the opening to try to get him not to play the b6 variation, but he did it anyway. It was all for nothing, Princess Chess. It was just a bad idea that didn't work. but it's alright. My position's alright. Actually, bishop d2. Bishop d2 just doesn't help him, really, unless he gets it to c3. I mean, in a good way. You could try like knight a4, but is it worth putting your knight on a4? I'm skeptical of that. Good to see Tezik. Yeah, I would have won money. I just remembered my betting account has like $5 in it. Tied up all my money. But Lula was favored. You know, the interesting thing though is that, like, whereas Lula is favored to win, Trump is favored to win in like American elections, and you'd think it would be the opposite. If the left-wing candidate is a dog in Trump versus Biden, according to betting sites, why is Lula a favorite in Brazil? It's a different contingent of people who are, I guess, a different contingent of people who are betting on the Brazilian elections. You can't trust these things, of course. That's why I bet on politics, because the betting sites, the odds they're giving are based on bets placed, not on real chances. People bet with their emotions rather than logic. Okay. Bishop d3. What am I doing? 98. 98. 98. He doesn't have his rook on. He doesn't have his rook on a1. He doesn't have. Knight d2. Another common maneuver there is not possible. There's no a4 with the rook behind it, threatening a5 like we had last week. But honestly, Princess Chess, don't think what I did here is objectively, like, correct. I was just gambling that this move order has got to be bad. I don't know about g6, maybe it's alright, but after knight c3, I seriously doubt queen a5 is okay. I mean, I'm supposed to play a6 first. I was hoping by changing the order of moves he could be tricked into not playing his usual thing, but he didn't bite, basically. That bites. I just hated that expression. You ain't truly paying attention. See, that's the whole problem, Princess Chess. You just hit the proverbial nail on the head. That's the whole problem. Where do I go? Queen b8? No, I don't like the b file. Knight a3, queen c7. Wow. Wow. Wow, this is a tough one. I don't know, man. Sumer, it's weird. It's hard to really get a handle on him. What is his handle? He's so fast and natural, but plays chess without calculation. It's unbelievable. It's like your chess is completely subconscious, sort of intuitive. He also doesn't listen. Princess Jess, he also doesn't pay attention. Like 9 out of 10 people who watch my stream don't pay attention. The important thing is that like the world gets rid of, well, it doesn't get rid of, it's like Trump. At least Bolsonaro is out of power, so that's good. For now. I mean, even under Lula, like the Amazon was being deforested. But, you know, hopefully he can reverse some of these crazy policies which are really, really, really encouraging destruction of the climate. The Bolsonaros and the Trumps just aren't helping with climate change. Okay, what's he thinking about here? Seriously. Of course, the world might not survive long enough to deal with climate change, but at the rate we're going, it won't matter. Hey, it's Miro is up next. Anyway. That move was a total surprise. Long think, wrong think. I felt I was in trouble. Then maybe I still am. But at least I'm not down a pawn or anything. I mean, how bad can it be? Why am I being so negative about this? I want to drop a piece with like A5. I mean, I think this is obviously best. That, you know, why didn't he play B4? See, most people have ADD, I think. Even I have it, to some degree. What proportion of the population has attention deficit disorder? I mean, it has to be, like, rampant. You did find a way to get to C4. Wow. I wonder if this is a mistake. Even this is a mistake. Black is fine here. I'm not sure I'm better, but I'm fine. I think it's our society. It's the people walking on the street with a mobile phone, not paying attention where they're walking. Everything has become like so readily available so quickly that we don't need to think anymore. So now what? C4. But I'm not talking about just strategy. I mean, you need time to calculate. Man, that's why like people are losing endgames at the top level so easily. You know, if you have no time to play an endgame, like I had yesterday a queen ending against Stapvargan. I think there's this misunderstanding that endgames are just like some technical exercise. Either you know the technique or you don't, you know, but the truth is, I think about endgames that there's a lot of calculation involved in endgames. You can't play endgames well if you don't have time to calculate. Ask any bullet player. Damn, I don't know what to do. That's a nice knight, but BFD doesn't do anything. You can't play endgames well without calculating, and you know, therefore, if you don't have time, you can't play endgames well. Period. End of story. Sumer has good positional foundation, you know. Doesn't calculate Yet he still has mostly good positions. He calculates like one move deep. Depth 1. Enhanced protrusion. I don't know. Rook b8? I mean, rook c8? What's my rook on f8 doing anyway? I just didn't want to put my rooks in a fork. In fork position. Alright. And lack of calculation can be bad. Now what you gonna do? Positionally, White is okay, but he's got himself now tactically in a questionable situation. There's been no comments since Princess Chess said, I ain't truly paying attention. That's interesting. Yeah, he resigned. This opening can't be okay for black. Queen e5 immediately. I can play it on the previous move. That actually exists. Wait, here? Queen e5 check? Wait to play. Queen e5 check exists here. Though it's not a good move. Yeah, this is just bad. But you have d6? No, that's my best move. Okay. So why is this negative 2.4? That's kind of exaggerated, no? Bishop d2. a6. Damn, dude. Knight at knight e4, I guess. I was afraid of e4. Why doesn't this transpose to something? It's just a bad benko. All right. We are going to take Miro's challenge next. Subscribers first. Feeling that Halloween Monday. You know, Halloween on a Monday, that's kind of a bummer, I think. I don't ever remember that happening. Halloween Monday. Alright, let's take out Miro. That was bad. It doesn't work. Knight f3, yeah. Well, the end was bad, but you had a good opening. I don't know what comes over me sometimes. I have this impulse to exchange knights. The exchange variation just isn't that good. I had some offhand game yesterday where someone played the exchange royal Lopez against me, and I played b takes, and they didn't know what they were doing. Immediately, white like took the pawn on e5. I want like a6, bishop takes e6, b takes c to work for black. Take toward the center. Guys, short stream today. I'm off to look at real estate. Bishop e7. What happens if I play knight c3? d6. That's another Maurice Ashley variation, I think. Remember him playing that. Knight c3 Roy Lopez. I guess it's a 4 knights, right? Not a Roy Lopez anymore. If you play knight to c3. Okay. I'm just gonna play quietly. Anti-Marshall. The most passive anti-Marshall. The passive variation. It's so inspiring to play d3, isn't it? Probably. What was there, like the Pomniachi Carlson? The chat is silent because it's Monday morning, and most people are either like up at 4 in the morning or just woke up. They're either up late or up early. Not enough Asian people here on my stream who are in like the middle of the day or whatever. Not enough people from the right time zones. I mean, this is not an ideal time to stream, honestly. I only do it because it's my free time. I never thought this would be a good streaming time. We stream when we can. It's 11:48 a.m. here. It's not a good time to stream. Oh God. Maybe they're excited. Mr. Coffee. They're excited trick-or-treating or gearing up for the World Team Championship with Hans Niemann on first board for the United States. I'm so excited about that. I can't tell you. It's just really going to change, you know, the trajectory of chess. More and more people are going to be cheating now if we glorify the ultimate computer cheater. I don't know. I got to get in my political digs. Let's focus on Halloween. I don't sleep well on Sunday nights, so it takes me extra long to wake up for the Monday stream. I don't see any purpose in playing, let's see, Bishop g5 here. People are waking up finally. Princess Chess, hope that game woke you up a little bit. Maybe it put you to sleep. You should get some sleep so you can be fresh for being Chucky. Any new costume ideas this year? Mr. Coffee, good to see you. Mr. Coffee, are you going as Mehmet Oz or John Fetterman? Either way, you probably face a public backlash, possible assassination. Not a good idea to to dress up as a political candidate for Halloween, I would imagine. The old battle chess? Oh my god. Battle chess is awesome. I never had it, but my friend had it. I don't think I had battle chess. Yeah, they're red or blue. That was the only thing. I mean, it was a little limited. I never understood why they didn't make another battle chess, like a modern version of it. I think it would be cool. They should modernize that. When am I supposed to play Bishop G5 again? If I play Bishop G5, there's no freaking place to put my bishop after he moves his knight. Oh, whatever. We'll have to try to do the H3, knight H2. H3, knight H2 theme. What color? I think red. Red becomes you. Alright, G6. Guys, I got a short stream today. I've got to leave in an hour and 15 minutes. We'll be back tomorrow night with with our team tournament. I'm still not awake. I have very crazy time schedule where I don't sleep on Saturdays. Okay. I slept on Sunday, but not Saturday. What am I doing here exactly? I'm playing the black side of the Joko piano, or the white side. I'm not sure. Why can't he play like D5 and just try to break out? I don't understand what the freaking hell I'm doing here. I need to start drinking energy drinks or something. Coca-Cola with cocaine in it. This coffee didn't do anything. I think they took the caffeine out. I swear I slept a few hours. I had really lucid dreams. But only in the morning, shortly before I woke up. I wanted to keep sleeping. But I'm here for you guys. Don't forget to gift a sub. Be the first. Not too much caffeine, Mr. Coffee. Yeah, I'm pretty sensitive, but this coffee is weak. I don't know. I don't feel alert. I stayed up late last night watching Jurassic Park with my son. He watched it when he was little, but he didn't remember. I'm sure that we watched it when he was little. I like, you know, my favorite actor from Jurassic Park is Jeff Goldblum. Has Jeff Goldblum finally started to age? I haven't seen his recent movies, but I think he actually started to get older. For a while, it was like he just doesn't get older. He actually looks old now. I don't know. He was in the freaking Twilight Zone. Like, original Twilight Zone episode. That's hard to do. I mean, you know, to be in movies like 2020 and you're 2022 and you're in the Twilight Zone episodes, that's disturbing. Maybe there was something else too. Maybe he was in a Columbo. I just start like rambling when I'm tired randomly about Jeff Goldblum. But I was thinking about Jurassic Park, you know. I'm sure this has been like obviously criticized by other people, but you know, how long would it take to grow a freaking brontosaurus or whatever, you know? Like, what's the gestation period for a freaking brontosaurus? I mean, the movie is just totally unrealistic. You know, I mean, they're acting, oh, he just created like a giant brontosaurus. I mean, how long did they take to grow? I would imagine it would take like, wouldn't it take like forever? You would think like they would, seriously, even if it were like scientifically possible to recreate dinosaurs, I mean, how long would it take a brontosaurus to mature? Whatever you want, you know. They don't even factor that in at all. It's not like a freaking dog, man, you know. It probably takes like 50 years for a brontosaurus to grow. Wonder if, I mean, they must know. What is the you know, wow, Hayes Miro is a freaking genius. I love this guy. He has real potential. Maybe he actually pays attention. That's what I don't know. Do they know what their lifespan was? I mean, you would think so. We know how long ago they lived. We know their DNA codes. I mean, it's like, I would imagine there's a way to scientifically know how long they lived, but you would think for such a large animal it would take it longer to physically grow. Does that make sense? You don't just like pop up a brontosaurus in like, you know, 2 years or something. Hey, let's pop out another brontosaurus. Just saying. I mean, you think of it kind of like, I mean, I guess it's not a good comparison, but trees, you know. The larger the object, the longer it seems to take to grow. Very deep scientific thought there. But I thought that Jeff Goldblum might be a cannibalistic vampire. If anyone is an alien or a vampire, it's definitely Jeff Goldblum. For a long time he never got older. Now he's finally getting older. Alright, hey, Smira, what are you doing? I love Hayes Miro's inspired play in this game. He continues with the deep calculation. Wow, you got bishop 65? No. Oh no. In general, I think Heitzmir is a little more careful than like Sumaher. But it seems like everybody just doesn't, they don't take the time to calculate. Ambulance got him. He's got an out here, but I feel like he didn't see it. Maybe he did. Halloween ambulance style. That or Queen A4 saves the material. But man, we have some big pawns. That's a big pawn. Oh, the other thing was about Jurassic Park that was horrible was like Samuel L. Jackson's character just didn't do him credit. Samuel L. Jackson as like a scientist chain smoking cigarettes, I mean, that's so weird. That was just weird, you know. How do you take Samuel L. Jackson after Pulp Fiction and make him like a chain-smoking scientist? It's just bad casting. Damn. See, it's like seeing the future. I'm cursed with my calculation ability. I can see all this bad shit that's gonna happen to me. Like, seriously, I showed my son the tasty burger scene from Pulp Fiction, and he didn't even recognize Samuel L. Jackson was in Jurassic Park. It was just weird. You can't make him into a scientist. That's a tasty dinosaur egg you got there. Alright. Wow, he's gonna take the pawn. I guess that's not good. I gotta keep my pawn. Oh my god, man. Classic Roy Lopez. Press the panic button. Oof, this is ugly. Check. Do you see a check? That's ugly. His Miro is over 2,200. Actually, is that your first time over 2,200? That's what happens when you quit your job. Seriously. Quit your job and you're guaranteed to go over 2,200. Rapid 2202. Rating 2202. Highest rating 2260. No. You were 2260 back in April 4th. Okay. April Fool's Day. What happened to you, Princess Chess? We'll have to have a conversation about that. I don't know. You've been misbehaving or something. You're not working hard enough. Hey, Smiro's working. He works on his game. Seriously. He studies and he works on his game. He's got a good work ethic. You see? That's the problem. No studying. And no playing. No study, no play makes Princess Chess a dull girl. Guys, we have an hour left. I love playing e4, but I don't have the confidence to play it over the board much. I just feel like everyone knows the theory better than me. I keep saying, oh, I want to play e4, I want to play e4, and then when I sit down at the board, I'm like, nah, I shouldn't play e4. This player probably knows the theory better than me. You don't play as much as I should, yeah. He's been known to actually read books. Unlike someone, Princess Chess. Princess Chess might read books, but not chess ones. Alright. I only play c3. I believe in c3. We have a light squared bishop. We need to put some pawns on dark squares. I know that c4 is a variation. I don't really fully know it. I had a game with black the other day. This is kind of main line. Rook b8 isn't necessarily main line, but it is yeah, maybe it is. It's a main line. It's a move. I don't know what the main line is. g3 makes sense. If I play g3, yeah, I've had this before. So the threat is like kind of a5, like kind of. The threat is like kind of a5. You even bought How to Study Chess on Your Own while I was playing in tournaments. Read the introduction? In the store? I think it's a lack of motivation. I guess you have to ask yourself what you like about playing chess. And if the answer is like you don't like playing chess, then there's no sense doing it. But if there's something that you like about playing chess, maybe try to understand what that is and go from there. You can tap into the thing about chess that you like. Maybe you can find books or something to study that really appeals. And I was talking about math yesterday, and I never really thought about it too deeply, but my entire education was heavily influenced by my teachers, and I never really thought about how much role they really played. You always feel like, oh, you control your own destiny, but if I had had inspiring teachers in math and science, maybe I would have been better at math and science, but I had like really uninspiring math teachers and really good English teachers. So naturally, when I went to college, I'm talking about high school, when I went to college, I excelled in English classes much more than math. But I mean, you got to find someone that inspires you, or an author that inspires you, or a chess player that inspires you. Find the chess player you like the best and study their games, Chess study, it has to be inspiring, not like a chore. That's why I ended up hating math, because it just felt like doing math problems was just like doing this rote thing. That's why I don't really like puzzles in chess, honestly. I'm just doing rote exercises. It's not fun. That's not what I like about chess, I like being in second grade and being the best in math flashcards. But after that, it was kind of downhill. I did alright, but I wasn't the best. My math flashcard skill, you know, obviously paying dividends in bullet nowadays in chess. Second grade, I was like the best in the class. The sign of a future chess master. Yasser Seirawan's flash tactics. Yasser has some flashcards. He actually marketed like chess flashcards at one point. I've never actually seen them, but that was for sale in the US chess years ago. You have those, see? Flash tactics. Yasser Seirawan should make like story time cards. Not chess tactics. It's kind of like Charles Hertan writing a book about chess tactics. Yasser's like totally not a tactical type player. He's the antithesis. I mean, he's extremely positional. It's ironic that he would have like a chess tactics. It's almost like a joke. It's like Petrosian's chess tactics. Petrosian flash tactics cards. That's like Charlie Hertan wrote a book on forcing moves, and Charlie is like one of the least tactical, most sort of positional players I know. They could have lunch boxes for Yasser Seirawan's chess tactics. Bestseller. No, story time with Yasser is much better. Okay, so what are we doing here, ultimately? I'm not really sure. This is a position where we need to think strategically and tactically. I'm kind of at a dead end strategically. I don't have a pawn break. I have the A file. Maybe rook A6 penetration on the A file. But he has queen C8. Then what do I do? Rook B6? What am I talking about? I'm even having hallucinations. Okay. Does this work? I don't know what works. I'm just going to make a waiting move here. The guy is 5 minutes to my 2. They were Dad's. You stole them? They're not his anymore? He thought you needed them more than you, and he was right. Bishop G4? Why was I playing, Queen C8 was only to protect the knight on C6. It's not a good move for black. Now I can play rook A6. Maybe that was a really, really bad mistake by my opponent. What's he going to do? Queen B7, perhaps? Interesting. Maybe Queen B7. Definitely Queen B7. Wow. Black's a genius. Jesus. What am I going to do? F3? First, I play bishop H5, then F3, and then I get my bishop trapped. How strong is this guy? It's like chess god. Wow. He's a chess god. Okay. 4 minutes to 2. Perfect Sveshnikov. Bullet math. Well, I imagine in math, there's probably a similar dichotomy, you know, where they're just people who like can solve puzzles, basically math calculations really well, but they're not like deep strategic thinkers. I'm certain that dichotomy exists. There are probably mathematicians out there complaining about like mindless guys who just calculate, you know, puzzles quickly, but they have no, you know, deeper ideas behind their math, you know. The mathematical equivalent of me. All these kids today, all they do is just you know, calculate puzzles. There's no depth behind their understanding of mathematics. They're not like Einstein or something. So here we are. Pawn structure? Okay. $1,900 bullet. Wow. Plays a mean game. Feels like I'm about to get wrecked here. I might have to sack the exchange just to survive. Wait, what? Common sense in chess. That's Emmanuel Lasker. I don't have that book. You don't see how math helps? Hikaru likes triangles? Hikaru has no education beyond high school, right? I didn't really follow his life story very closely. Don't waste your life on chess, kids. Get an education. Yeah, I mean, basically Hikaru's whole life has been chess. I know, I'm glad I avoided that. Hillary? Wait, what? I'm sorry? I know that it's like the midterms coming up. We're talking about... Wait a second. Hikaru went to college? Wow, when did that happen? Wait, Dickinson College, that's a girls' school, isn't it? Is Mr. Coffee making jokes? I don't understand. Is there a joke and I'm just too dense? to figure it out. When did Hikaru go to college? Are you serious? He has like a 4-year degree from a college? That's crazy. I did not know that. I missed a lot, I guess. Okay, this guy is awfully strong. For 2100. In 2006? What? Dude, what is this guy's deal? There's no way this guy's 1900 in bullet. What's the move? How is this a 1900 bullet player? Man, hung a rook. Oh, he didn't finish. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That lasted a long time. Alright, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah. No, I think it would have been a different world. Would have been a different world. I would be a grandmaster if I didn't have a college degree. Paul Morphy. College ruined everything. Just kidding. If I hadn't gone to college, I wouldn't have started drinking, and I would have been a success. That was a neat mate. Had this yesterday. You like this game? What can I blame college for? Wow, Bishop G5 has been called. If that's the way you want to be about it, I'm just going to play D6. What is this exactly? It's basically 4 knights without 4 knights. 4 knights without the 4 knights. Now it's a 4 knights. Asterby went to culinary school. Processed squid. Rubinstein. I have a 4-year degree in drinking and chess. With a minor in economics. Nice. C4. Knight on C4 headed for E3. Looking to the future. We could have used you at the poker game the other night. Masturbate. Someone had a little too much to drink, and you know, it's not good when you got on the balcony of your your host's apartment to like puke over the balcony. That's not a good look. You need a custodian. But you know, custodian, what is the meaning of custodian exactly? How are you going to win money without getting people drunk? That's the question. And then you have to clean up the mess. Oh my. To have custody of something, right? So basically, custodian is a caretaker. It's a nice technically not the same as a janitor. Though, yeah, that was like the polite thing to call the janitors. It's like a PC terminology for janitor, but they were kind of, you know, they had the keys to the building. It's more than just cleaning up puke. But it was funny, in elementary school, it did seem like that happened every day. Speaking of Morphe, I know that Morphe was big on playing g5 on the black side of double king pawn openings. Like this. I'm not sure if he introduced the idea. Breaking the pin with g5 and then actually attacking on that side. I like black's position here. I mean, I think black is better for sure. It's difficult for white without any great breaks. He can try to play, I mean, even playing d4 is difficult. So, you know, this isn't on. He has no a4, a5. He has no c5, and d4, you know, is only possible if he can secure the e4 pawn. How does he secure the e4 pawn? You play f3, but it will slightly weaken his king side further. For example, f3, knight h5, and now he's in big trouble. So it's really difficult position for white. Guys, I have to go in 30 minutes. 35 minutes. Asterby, did you go to like a vocational high school? Did I make a good Halloween game? You did. I was playing for a draw when I sacrificed the exchange. I'm just trying to hold my position there. Oh, he's supporting, you know, d4 here, but supporting e4, thereby supporting d4. Thereby. Did they really have, like, courses in custodianship? Or is that just something you're making up? He majored in custodial services. Yeah, I'm on the fence about this. Hey, look, your A pawn's hanging. White's doing a good job. That wasn't my plan. The Navy had training. Oh, you were in the Navy. You were in the Navy, Asterbate, as well as Mr. Coffee. I know you said you were in the armed services. You guys are brethren. Navy brethren. My other brother, Mr. Coffee. The naval fraternity. Asterby was honorably discharged with seasickness. Dishonorable discharge due to insanity. It's all relative, Asterby. It's alright. They didn't understand back then. Crazy is crazy. We just lump them all together. Crazy is relative, right? I'm crazy too. Pop goes the weasel. Here we go. Alright. I think you should have played knight f5 before. Now it's a little late. We hold the queen side and then try to make progress on the king side. Feels like I'm playing for time. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, I can take that, you know. Bishop takes a4. I'm not going to do it. And if you try to play c5, I'll take with the d pawn. I hope it's good. You can try it. You might regret losing your c pawn, though. Yeah, maybe it's interesting. I don't know. c5, dc, d6, bishop b6. It's a commitment. Wow. Honorable. Promise we won't see you again. And we'll discharge you. Right? Show your ugly face in here again. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Knight takes e4. So bishop f4, pawn takes f3. Bishop h6 check, king takes, g3. That's interesting. No, he loses a piece if he takes on f4. My bad. Alright. He can't. He loses a piece. They couldn't handle the power. It's a good thing Aspie wasn't on a submarine, Mr. Coffee. Imagine if he lost his marbles on submarine duty. I had to fire him out of the torpedo tube. White sacrificing a piece. Mm-hmm. Not crazy about this, but I think we can make it work. F4. I mean F5, risky. F5 is risky. King H7, ironically. F5. You will obey. Yeah, we're winning this. We must win. Must win situation. Coal tender. Tender victuals. Ooh, blunder. Your first chess tournament. Wow. Good luck. King Kong. Take your time. Use your time. You rush too much. Knight takes d3, queen takes d3 check. King g8. King g8. What does that do? I don't know. Rook takes e5, queen takes h4 check. Queen e4 threatening mate in 1. I like that a lot. I was threatening mate in 1. Did I mention that? I love this move though. That is awesome. Wow. That is insane. King g3. That is an amazing move, honestly. Young girls have more patience. Oh my god. Master has this? Wow. I'm like a tactical freaking genius. H5, take that! Only the h5. And that's me. Alright. We've played before, I forgot. With Paul Murphy. Kelvin David, thanks for following. Thanks for the game. That was fun. Almost staged to come back there. Guys and girls, we have time for one more challenge. Would anyone like to play? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that it's, I'm sure that, as far as, like, girls and boys go, it's behavioral, as much as, like, genetic or something. I'm a big behavioralist. It's not just that girls are more patient than boys. I think it's the way that we're treated and socialized. But it might be other stuff too. Last game. Last game called. Who's calling last game for today? Can we get one more game, please, before I have to go? Can I get a game, a challenge? Last call. Mr. Coffee, how about a training game this fine morning? Acerbate. You know, the other day when I was playing poker, I was playing some casual chess games while I was playing poker. It reminded me of something I used to do when I was playing poker online. Chess has a way of helping me, chess has a way of helping me to focus. And I think people think this is like a lot of bullshit a lot of times, but I'm able to play poker better while I'm simultaneously like playing a chess game. Something about like making myself play chess while I'm doing another activity, it forces my mind to go in that trained state that I've, you know, through thousands and thousands and thousands of hours taught myself to use while playing chess, that I think I sometimes slip out of when I'm doing stuff outside of chess. No doubt, you know, playing chess is good for you. It's not just bullshit. I mean, it's very good for you outside of chess. Even if it's not like conscious, on a conscious level. I do everything like better while simultaneously playing chess. Air traffic control. Acerbate. No, it helps me to focus my mind. Mr. Coffee post-tournament. Halloween is not a national holiday, so Mr. Coffee has to go to work. Postpartum depression. I always found like the next day after chess tournaments kind of a letdown. Especially when I was like in my former life, my last life. I always tell the joke how I didn't want to come home, like literally. But imagine going to work the next Monday after you're off the whole weekend playing in a chess tournament, escaping from reality. That's got to be rough, Mr. Coffee. Although I do find chess tournaments to be taxing. Acerbate with a Halloween Gambit, yes! Wait, this is not... Oh my god, I just thought of something crazy. Wait, what is the Eric Rosen Gambit? This is basically an Eric Rosen Gambit. If I don't take the knight. Like, what move would I play, though? If you want to sacrifice a pawn, like, what move do you play here with black? Halloween Gambit declined. Can I play the Halloween Gambit declined, like knight takes e4? That's sick, huh? Knight takes e4. Knight takes e4. It would be... It's not a Stafford, though, because your knight's on c3. Well, it's basically like I played the Stafford Gambit and you play knight c3. That's an interesting idea, Acerbate. So you can refute the Eric Rosen Gambit by declining it. If you decline the Eric Rosen Gambit with knight c3, you play the Halloween Gambit every time. Mess up those Stafford Gambit players with the Halloween Gambit. Alright, I'm going to take it. I've got to take it. No, I found chess tournaments to be very taxing. But a good escape from reality. Can you just drive around the block a few more times? My friend was like, what? If you're trying to drop your friend off after a chess tournament and they want you to just keep driving around the block instead of dropping them off, you might want to see if they get checked in for some kind of mental health counseling. Ask your friend if they have a problem. Just do it. Oh, Mr. Coffee has the paper. Okay, you've got on top of your work studies as well. Exactly. That's the real problem. Man, I was really bad when I was a student. I was like missing all kinds of stuff due to chess. Go to the New York Open. I missed like a whole week of classes. But this is serious. Main line, Halloween Gambit. On the board. The last time you played this, you got a pretty good position. It was bishop c4. I believe I played d5. Yeah, Mr. Coffee. Don't worry about playing this week. If you spend any time, you played enough. You spend any time this week on chess. Study, yeah. Take a look at your games and that sounds like a good plan. No need to play online necessarily after a weekend tournament. I'm a little bit rusty, honestly, going into the World Senior in 2 weeks. So c6, queen f3, d5. What's that about? I played d5 last time. Is the theory like d6, queen f3, bishop e6? Is that a real thing? Theory. I mean, the Halloween Gambit isn't really regarded as a real opening. But maybe it should be. Oh, I played bishop b4 last time. That was it. I think I played bishop b4. No room for that bishop in the inn. d5, bishop takes d5, for example. Feed the pawn back. You have 2 pawns for your sacrifice piece. I believe that with the engine, I thought c6 was a move, but I don't know how that works. Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know. I still don't understand how it would work. Like c6, queen f3, d5, pawn takes pawn en passant, and then what do I do? Maybe I have a tricky move there, like queen f6. I don't think anyone's ever played c6, in real games anyway. I'm not talking about like Lee chess. I like development. If you like development, you might try bishop b4. On the other hand, I might need that bishop. Is it worthwhile to sacrifice it? Is it a sort of even viable thing to do? I mean, bishop takes c3 is going to wreck my whole position. Alright, that's a problem. Underestimated this move. Damn. Blundered again. Dude, seriously? I could be in seriously big trouble here. sacrifice another pawn. Technically, playing 2 sections up. Technically. This is totally getting dubious. Getting destroyed by the Halloween Gambit. Bishop b4 is a blunder, damn. Blunder. Okay, George, so what's the highest section you've played in? Have you ever played in like an open that was stronger than that? Masturbate, you took. I thought you were going to take on b7. This is good, but probably not as good as the other variation. You didn't take the pawn. Masturbate. No. Sometimes you have to be materialistic. I don't know about this exchange. This is a little bit questionable. But again, there's no room in the inn. Why don't I play queen d5? So that's the strongest section you've played in, okay. You know, there's a lot of people who like routinely always play up. And I think that can be a mistake. Maybe something you should do occasionally, but not on a, you know, constant basis. You become too fearful, and I think it's unnatural. I mean, when I was like coming up as a teenager, I never played really over my head. I mostly played quads and tournaments where the players were around my own rating. I mean, I guess that's the natural way to progress. Playing up a section is okay, but I think like people tend to take it too far. It can be detrimental. There are adults who like always play up. Probably better for children. They're more adaptable. But still a good learning experience if you don't overdo it. Yeah, Astrobate had a bad day here today. I mean, I forced him to play. Whenever I force him to play, we get a rough game. He had a great position. He was virtually winning. I think he might even be winning. 10 moves in the Halloween Gambit. Bishop b4 question mark. After bishop takes b7, I'm in trouble, honestly. I think. Therefore I am. Nervous in the service. Yeah, I think that's ideal, Mr. Coffee. Maybe playing up one section. But you have to be able to handle losing without letting it negatively impact your style of play. And some people get more cautious the more they lose, and I think they become like cowardly. stylistically. That's why I recommend no longer really like playing a lot against computers. I found that it was detrimental. You should never like expect to lose. Masturbate's coming back. Don't call it a comeback. Here he comes. The pawn wave. Too much of a good thing. Maybe not. Maybe he's got something here. He's got c4. It's not going to change too much, is it? Where do I go? Knight c7. Bishop f4. Damn. I can't attack the pawn. Black's winning, but it's a little tricky. Those pawns are so strong. I was thinking maybe rook d8 here. Can I castle? I hope you didn't need that for anything. All the squares on the d file are occupied. Alright, I want to see before I have to go. Everybody, happy Halloween. I have to go early today. We'll be back tomorrow night with a quick rapid tournament. I want to see the opening though. Am I in trouble? So last time I tried bishop e4, I believe. Yeah, c6 is the engine's move. But the best, I knew that d5 was played. Yeah, here I played a new move. Wow. Theoretical novelty, bishop e4, queen f3. No, so I'm not lost or anything. I was scared, honestly. I found the best move, bishop e6. So this is like pretty scary for black, honestly. Perfect for our Halloween. So you have to play bishop takes b7. Acerbate, I know, and it's good you're not overly materialistic, but there are some situations where you have to take the material. Here you have to take the material. It's more than just the material. You know, you're going to check me and take away my right to castle. This isn't just a question of being, like, greedy. I was very nervous about this position, objectively. You know, maybe white has the advantage or something, for all I know. I didn't like my bishop on b4, and I definitely don't like a bishop on a3 for white. So what am I going to do? If a3, bishop a5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have two, you know, you've sacrificed a piece for 2 pawns. But the computer says that white has enough compensation. So it was an interesting game. Alright guys, thanks for playing. It was my pleasure to host a little quick Halloween morning stream. We're going to be back with a stream for our team, the Panda and Horses Club, Panda and Spiders Club. Tomorrow night at 6:30 CET. Mr. Coffee, if you get a chance, we've got to update the CET. I'll try to do that. I don't know if you can do it. I know you're busy. I'll try to get on it. Alright. I gotta get the time change in. Trick or treat variation. Good game, Masturbate. It was fun. We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.